here's been to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
So you guys will know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Especially when you overspend and tell the bank you've been done by fraud. Spending $500 on 2 bottles and a stripper? Come on, Barclays, you know that was a myth. And talk about money. In Canary Wharf, there's a homeless guy that does not accept donations from Africans. He said he's seen the Oxfam adverts, and we need the money more than him. He's real woke, man, he's real woke.
Hello, I'm known in these parts as Mark Dolan, and this is Amused Live, in which I have encounters of a non-sexual nature with some of Britain's best up-and-coming comedians. Michael Akadiri is one such comedian who was in the quarter-final of this new act competition, and I've never seen a comic, I think, that had a better gig. And as he came off stage, I said, don't go anywhere, I'll see you on the stage in a minute, because I knew that you were going through.
Yeah, you did say that. That's right.
I was tempting fate in some ways.
Yeah, because obviously it's audience and, industry.
And if you hadn't gone through, I think that would have affected our friendship.
Yeah, no, I would have blocked your Facebook ASAP,
Ouch, that's the worst. Please don't unfriend me on the internet. Brilliant gig. When you were up there, did you feel like, yeah, this is definitely happening?
I was enjoying it. Yeah, I think when I do gigs, I try to get a good laugh early on, and then my first joke sort of landed, and they went with it, and then as I was going on, they were really going for it. Yeah. Sort of like when they're laughing, and you still want to say something, and they're still laughing. That's when you know you're sort of doing well.
I think you've achieved a really unusual balance as a comedian, your persona, which is quite high status. So you've got really good, positive, confident body language. You've got great posture. You've got the guns, which always helps.
we work hard. We work hard.
I'm one of those guns comedians too, and we're lucky. Mine is one of those slim pistols.
Yeah, I don't. The variation, diversity.
But the truth is that so you've got this high status. You're confident. You're nice and loud, which is what I like in a comedian. But within that, then you're quite humble and self-deprecating, and a lot of your comedy, you're putting yourself down.
Yeah.
So I think it's a nice mix. Have you sort of worked to develop that, or is that just you?
I think it's probably just more of a reflection of myself. I try to write comedy which is a reflection of me and my experiences and what I see. So, that probably is a very succinct and accurate description.
How do you write? Do you sit there on a laptop and just sort of churn it out, or do you wait for an idea to land in your head? What's your process?
It's probably the latter. So I've got Google Drive on my phone and Google Docs. So any time a thought runs in my head, I just jot it down. Even from in the shower, I get out the shower, jot it down, come back.
Have you got one
of
those waterproof phones now?
Well, the Samsung, that's what they're claiming in the adverts. You can pour champagne on your Samsung phone and it still works, according to Samsung.
Well, I think you'll be doing that. You're going to be so successful. You're going to be pouring Dom Perignon all over that.
Yeah, champagne spray. Let's get started.
So you think of an idea and then you develop it while you're on stage. Really, is that the thing?
Yeah, I tried to write the whole joke out, and then obviously I know that it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be rough around the edges. So doing a lot of open mics helps me sort of fine tune it to a point where I know it works, and I try it out a few times. And when it's consistent, then I'm like, okay, I'm happy with it.
There is that old saying that a joke is never written but rewritten, right?
Exactly.
It's all about the rewrite. And how long have you been going as a comic?
Yeah, I'm new to the game. 18 months.
That's not long, is it?
Yeah, I'm very new. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning. Yeah. Every gig's a new experience. So it feels real good, obviously, to have industry people sort of recognise what I'm doing and progressing me to the next round.
Well, that's right. We obviously have a brilliant panel of sort of agents and journalists and stuff who come to these shows, and it's good to be seen by them.
For sure.
What are your ambitions going forward? Is it a bit of telly? Are we looking at live stuff? Where's your passion, or is it acting?
No, whatever the way. I want it all.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds, I want it all. So my sort of theory is to get really good at something first. So my plan is to get really good at the stand-up. So that's where I'm sort of focusing myself. But then, I'd love to do some acting. I got GCSE drama A, so agents take note. I got an A there, and also TV work, whether that's presenting. Obviously, you do a lot of presenting stuff like that. So yeah, I want it all.
Well, I think if you ever are in that situation, you're in Hollywood and you're sat there in front of Steven Spielberg, and he asks you to read for Jaws 4, Jaws 5. I don't know how many. The next Jaws,
next Jaws,
whatever it is, Shawshank Redemption. Just bring out your GCSE certificate.
Of course.
I don't think I have to audition. Mr. Spielberg.
There's an A here. They didn't have enough ink for the star, but there's an A here, so
How has doing comedy changed your life in the last 18 months? Are you the same guy that just happens to do comedy, or has it really changed other parts of your life?
I do comedy probably 3-4 times a week, so that's most evenings. So I just do that more or less. I go to work, come home, then run to a gig. So my social life has taken a bit of a pause in that regard.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love the grind. I love the challenge, and I love performance. So it's a sacrifice I'm happy to make.
Well, I think that's real commitment, that you are working, holding down a job, and then going off to a gig in the evening. Because I've watched a lot of very talented comics who, in the end, just fall by the wayside because having a job and then going to, sort of Hertfordshire after work for 10 minutes for no money feels like a drag.
100%.
But those that stick with it, like yourself, then I think big future.
Hopefully so. Yeah, we try and we work in. So can't stop, won't stop is my motto. And yeah,
what industry do you have a job in?
Oh, you won't believe me when I tell you. I work in the healthcare industry.
Do you really? Okay. And what do your colleagues think about the fact that you're a comic? Or do you keep it secret?
No, they know. Some of my colleagues have come and supported what I'm doing. They think it's cool. People say, I do comedy, like, it's cool. I'm like, all right, it's cool then. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So they come and support. They show love.
That's very good. And then have you gigged around the country, mainly in London? Where have you performed?
Primarily in London. I thought my logic was get a name for myself in London, then be able to branch out.
Yeah.
But I've done gigs or like the New Act Nights in Manchester and Liverpool, and incidentally I'm going to Liverpool in a week's time.
Great city for comedy. Have you found that you're received differently outside London? Because I find crowds different up north, for example.
Yeah. So I did the Manchester King Gong, which for viewers is like a brutal New Act night, and I did okay in Manchester. They sort of were receptive to what I was saying, which was sort of fortunate. So they have been receptive, but I've got quite a London sort of content in my material, so I just need to see whether that will sort of work in other parts of the country. I don't know how well other places will know Tottenham, for example.
Yeah, but I think it's brilliant because I think it's audiences always like to pigeonhole a comic and sort of put you in a little category or whatever. And I think your London sort of background is a big part of your charm. I think you know what I mean. You've got that sort of streetwise metropolitan air about you.
That's facts.
We've both got it. I'm the same. We're very
from
similar.
the same cloth,
is all we're saying. So listen, well, all I can say is I'm a huge fan. You're brilliant,
appreciate that.
I guarantee you, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be very successful.
Hopefully so. God willing.